What's up, Hellraisers? Welcome back to yet again another movie review. Welcome to Friday the 13th, 2009. It is that time now. It is that time to finally let loose on this movie. It's to finally tell you that I generally do not like this movie. There is a lot that I want to talk about, and there's a lot that I want to share that I do like about the movie because it's not all critical. But before I get into all the good, the bad, and the ugly, let me give a little bit of plot of what this movie is about. This movie tells a story about a group of friends go to a nice little picnic or a camp or whatnot, and they quickly come in contact with no other than the legend himself, Jason Voorhees. This here is a movie that when it first was announced and when it first came out, I was so ready to see this movie. I was so pumped. I was so ready to go. Too bad I didn't get a chance to go. But unfortunately, when I finally did get a chance to watch this movie on HBO, on like local on HBO, when it first came to cable, and I remember saying, "What the fuck did I just watch?" But before I get into all of that, there are some pros about this movie. Let me jump into the first one. The first one for me, I will have to say the cinematography and the atmosphere in general. I think it's beautifully lit. This is the same guy that bought you the Texas Chainsaw atmosphere, and I think he did a fantastic job coming over here. It's so dark and gritty, and it just looked so lit perfectly well. This is what you want to do when it comes down to a horror movie in general, not just this movie, but any horror movie. You want to get that dark, gritty look, not all bright and anything like that. But in this movie, it lit so perfect. There's like so many scenes that I'm so amazed that it's this beautiful. Like, there are two of my favorite scenes. One of my favorite scenes will have to be when Jason finally sees the hockey mask for the first time. And that scene was lit so perfect. And when Jason sees the mask, it's like he had that moment with that mask, as if like he remember wearing that mask before, but he hasn't quite wore the mask according to the movie. But it just felt like he just wore that mask. And another one of my favorite scenes is when they sat in the woods, in particular scene where Jason is standing off in like the distance, and then Jason finally come into the light. It's a beautiful lit scene. I fucking love that. And the atmosphere is pretty much the same as the cinematography, excuse me. But I don't know. It's just something about the atmosphere. I just love it. I just love the atmosphere of this fucking movie. Pro for me will have to be Judd Padalecki, which is the guy from Supernatural, which I'm a master fan of. I like him as a character, and I like him in general. I think that he had that charisma to his acting. The only reason I watched this movie is mainly because of him, and we'll get to the other reason why I watched the movie. But I've always liked him when I started watching Supernatural. I'm like, oh, I know that guy. That's Sam from fucking Supernatural. So it was good to see somebody in this movie that I actually like and that I actually know. And another pro for me will have to be the Stack Here Jason. Now, if y'all saw my review on Friday the 13th Part 2, where I said I like this whole Stack Here Jason. Oh no, just something about that Stack Here Jason I've always liked. I kind of want the Friday the 13th movie kind of focused around that Stack Here Jason. Oh no, I think it's a very underrated look for Jason. To be honest, I think it's a very underrated look. But I've always liked that Stack Here Jason. And in this movie, they did the exact same thing, and Jason soon found the mask. And another pro for me will have to be the opening. Now, although we'll get back to the opening in my con, but I do like the way this opening opened up. It opens up with a banger. It really hits you with a punch. It fucking get going. It get from A to B. It get to 1 to 10 like almost immediately. And then that's the intro. Damn. Okay. I don't think I want to experience this movie like that because you're going to blow everything up within the first 15, 20 minutes of the movie. It's fucking weird. We'll get back to it in the cons, but still, I do like the opening. It opens up with what you think. But here's the thing. You watching a movie and you go like, oh, damn, the movie's about to end already. It just fucking started. And then all of a sudden, Friday the 13th, oh, damn, I forgot. The intro never even rolled. And I like that about the movie, but I always had issues with movies opening up with a banger like that. Final pro, I will have to say, I do like Derek Mill as Jason. I think physically he got like the body built and like the muscular look to play Jason. I like all of that stuff about him. We'll get back to what I don't like into the cons, but I do like the muscular look. I do like his physical strength, and he's really fucking strong. I do like that aspect. I think that he did a fantastic job with what they wanted him to do, and even if he did give his own take on Jason himself, I applaud him for that. Moving on into the cons. What I don't like about this Jason is that this Jason, to me, I'm probably gonna get some shit for this, for saying this. I don't like this Jason because I don't like fast Jason. I don't like Jason running. I like Jason walking. And hear me out. And I know the fucking Friday the 13th fanatics are gonna fucking bash my fucking balls. Hear me out. Just listen. Do you want a slow Jason where it builds the suspense and the intent, where walking to chase his victim? Or do you want a fast Jason where there's no build-up, there's nothing that makes you feel frightened or anything like that? I think I'd be more afraid of somebody walking than somebody running. Let me explain even more, because think about something. If Jason is running towards somebody, yeah, of course you're most likely gonna fall, right? So think about if Jason walking, and then if the character that Jason is walking up behind, they fall, you can be like, God, get the fuck up. He is right there. God, move your ass. But if Jason running and they running, then they fall, you can't say, oh my God, get the fuck up. You can't say that because Jason is running. So I don't like that type of Jason. I like the methodical Jason. I like the mystique about Jason. Being able to build up to that. Not to mention the fact that they kind of took away that mystique about Jason, at least in my own fucking opinion. I feel like they took that away. And he's more of a fucking hunter and all that stuff. I get it. You got to do something different. But just that one little detail, Jason should not be running. That's all I'm saying. He should not be running. And another con for me would have to be, and I get it. I know I'm about to get some shit for this. Did they even watch the first movie? Like, clearly they didn't watch the first movie. Because what they did here is that they killed Pamela Voorhees in the beginning of the movie. Where they show her getting her hair cut off and all that stuff there. No. First and foremost, fuck you for that. Number two, you gotta set it up. And I get it. People say, yeah, just blow that lows out. Just now, let's get to Jason. I get that. But if you're gonna do a Friday the 13th movie, you kind of have to show Pamela Voorhees. Because as I said before, I said again, Pamela Voorhees is actually more scarier than Jason because it's an old lady. And so you never suspect that. And yet, you does see it at the end of the fucking movie. But like I said before, I said again, that is something that always bugged me about the fucking movie, is that they killed Pamela Voorhees in the beginning of the movie, even though she was, like, they forgot the whole aspect of who done it. And I get it. I don't want a shot from shot remake, but you gotta kind of get Pamela Voorhees out there a little bit more just to blow all that out like that. Nah, I don't appreciate that. Now, going into what I said about the opening is actually, like I said, it's the best part of the movie, but it's also the worst part of the movie because some of the best kills and some of like the best shit that happened on the screen actually happened in the fucking first 15 to 20 minutes of the fucking movie. And I always felt like the movie kind of lost that tone and that atmosphere and then that intent after the opening, and then the rest of the movie just feel like it was directed by somebody completely different. Like, think about something. The opening of the movie was directed by a complete different director, and then that director got fired, and then another director came in, and then, yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm going to make my own shit. It feels like two different movies, because, like I said, the opening is the best part of the movie, and it's also the worst part of the fucking movie, because the rest of the movie is completely fucking different from the first half. And one of my biggest cons for this movie will have to be the fucking characters. Fuck! These characters annoy the living hell out of me. Every single fucking character in the opening of the fucking movie frustrated with them characters. And then throughout the other half of the movie, I hate them characters. Aside from Jared Padalecki, I like his character, but everybody else bugged the shit out of me. And there's I'm gonna save the best for last. But yeah, everybody else, like I hate the Jock, I hate the two fucking weed head characters, like this black boy, and then this other guy who was in the movie on Disturbia with Shia LaBeouf. Hate him. I hate every single person in this movie. Like, everybody is a dick. And when Jason finally get to them, I was so fucking happy, jumping for joy, because them characters annoyed the shit out of me. I didn't like anything about these characters. I'm sorry. I hate these characters. I hate them. Another con for me would have to be, what the fuck was that ending? Seriously, like, one thing I hate in horror movies or any movies in general is when they leave that little last little boom. Like, can we not do that? Like, it's lazy, it's cheap, and it's completely unconvincing. Like, not for a second that you would think, oh, okay, well, that's nice. No, it's not. It is so fucking eye-rolling. It's like, dude, stop it. Like, okay, we get it. He's still alive, but you never follow up with that. Thank God they didn't fucking make another part of this fucking movie, because then this fucking review would be a lot longer than it needed to be. But yeah, like, I hate when movies try to get that one last stare out of you. It is so fucking horror movie cliche. And another con for me would have to be, I'm gonna get some shit for this too, because I think I don't give a fuck. But I do not like this whole Jason kidnapping the motherfucker type thing. And yes, I get it. They wanted to fucking tie the story to all the other movies because, you know what I'm saying, they copied off the first 4 movies and put it all into one. And then because Jason thought that girl kind of looked like his mother, fuck off. And he kidnapped her, fuck off. And it bugged the shit out of me that even happened in this movie. Why not just have Jason kill everybody in the beginning of the movie? Because that girl survived and all that shit there. And then Jason keeping her trapped. First and foremost, it's stupid. I don't like that at all. I think it's stupid. Just kill her off. And another con, and my final con, will have to be Amanda Wright or something. What fucking name is her as Whitney Miller, as Jay Padalecki character's sister. Horrible fucking final girl. I've seen so many people say that she's a good final girl. Fuck off. She is not. She's a horrible final girl. I don't like the acting. I feel like her acting is the worst out of all the fucking characters in the movie. And that says a lot. I don't like this final girl. I think she's weak. She doesn't really do anything. She relies on her brother to save her. She doesn't really try to do anything to get out of the situation that she's in. And then every time there's a moment with her to try to get Jason, I feel like the line delivery that came out of that girl's fucking mouth were fucking horrendous and poorly executed. You know what? My overall thoughts is that Friday the 13th from 2009, it's bad to me. It's bad. I don't like this movie. Despite those pros that I have, it's still a bad fucking movie. So if you want to get in touch with your boy, remember social media link will always be in the description down below. Make sure you consider dropping a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that fucking bell notification so that when I drop another lit video for the channel, you'll be the first one to get it. And I hope to catch you here in the next video.